story about my boyfriend-in-law. Hey everyone. I'm Angeline Rivera. And I'm 15 years old. I'll tell you a story about my boyfriend-in-law. First of all, my boyfriend-in-law named Rod Stewart was the coolest guy in the world. And he had lots of girlfriends many years ago. And then I was there at high school and not making any friends at all. So I walked into the hallway to use the bathroom or something, but suddenly, a boy went near me and said, "Hey girl, what are you even up to?" And I said, "Oh well, I was just gonna go anywhere." "You just look so cute, Rod." And then he just said okay and walked away. I believe that I knew his name because his Facebook webpage reminded me so. And then the next day, I got Rod's phone number. I'm not gonna tell it to you anyway. I texted him like "I love you" or "you're cute," stuff like that. I invited him to his house to just hang out with Rod. When I walked in suddenly, he looked so hot and cute after all. I was so in love with him. I started kissing him and flirted at him or something romantic like that. But he kicked me out of his house. It was so bad that he was a jerk, by the way. He wanted all the girls around him except me. Does that mean that he's a boyfriend-in-law? Yeah people, that's right. He definitely was a boyfriend-in-law. Why? Because he did drugs a lot along with his freaking girlfriends. OMG, for God's sake. Wow. Never mind now people. I need a better way to make me fall in love with him. So I sent him a message in my phone and replied, "Please, can you be my best girlfriend in the world? I mean, just a normal one only." He replied and responded my message that I gave to him earlier. He said that I can, but I'm busy doing my bio test now. And just also said "see you later," and bye. Oh gosh. That was so tough anyway. But what a shrimp. A few minutes later, Rod came to me and said, "Hi, what's your name?" And I responded, "I'm Angeline Rivera from Houston, Texas. I saw you on Facebook and you're famous." He also responded back to me, "Wow. That was a blast. I saw you on Facebook sending lots of sexy pictures." Everyone around me at high school was listening to our compliments. They started making fun of me. And goodness me, I felt ashamed on myself that everyone knows that I have the hots for Rod. I started crying, and Rod came by and said, "Hey Angeline, don't cry now, okay? Everything's fine. I know those other ones that are making fun of you are more jerks." And I thought he was a bad boy, but no, he was just normal and good at first. So I kissed him in the cheek for the first time. And Rod was so in love with it. When I went home after school, my parents were so frustrated at me from getting a boyfriend instead of studying at school. They packed up all my clothes and forced me to sleep on the street. I tried to apologize to my parents after this, but they won't still forgive me. I had no food, no clothes, no anything at all. I was just even homeless. I walked around the city and asked for help. But no one still did. An hour later, thankfully, a stranger helped me. He or she gave me some food and clothes for the winter next November. I moved to Rod Stewart's house with all my stuff that I'm holding. At 8 p.m., we were just sitting there and watched a movie. After that, me and Rod got straight into the bedroom and he started kissing me. He kissed me and even had sex with me. Gosh. I felt so relaxed about that anyway. We felt fast asleep after all that loving and stuff. A few months later, Rod had another girlfriend. She was also in law too. Yeah people. Her name was Trixie Mattel. She was even hotter than me. And I even hated it more. Rod definitely chose to be with her instead of me. And it was too quick for us to break up. Ugh. She was an asshole more like Rod Stewart. They got together a long time ago, I believe. Or, it was his first girlfriend. Hold on 1 second everyone. I'll just use the bathroom really quick. Okay everyone, I'm back. Let's continue the story now. I guess that my parents even deserved that. Trixie and Rod moved to an expensive mansion with a swimming pool in it. I didn't also even know that Rod Stewart was rich too. And I just only have $30 or some sort of money like that. They were even luckier than me. Then I'd had enough of Trixie after all. A few weeks after that, when I cried all night thinking much about Rod, he left me a message and said there, "Angeline, I love you even more than Trixie." I kicked her out of my house because she was lying about having a child. You were even my best girlfriend-in-law ever. And finally, we all went to the wedding anniversary date with me and Rod Stewart. We were both millionaires already. Except for my parents, who didn't agree with me. When I went back to the Rivera's family house, I apologized to my parents. And said, "Yes honey, that's okay. We're so worried about you." We were back to normal again soon. 1 year later, I got 10 kids with me. I'm the mother, and Rod is the dad. It was so much fun to live with you guys. Thanks for sharing my story so much. And we all lived happily ever after. The end. Wow. What a fresh coffee. Don't also forget to leave a like too.